Captain K-Man!
Hey! Welcome back. It's Thursday. It's wrestling day. It's a great day out. We got a good workout in earlier. We went outside. We did some Muay Thai. We kicked the pads. Went out. We got some ice cream. Good walk, right? Yeah, make sure... Man, you're so dead, dude. Make sure you guys go out and get some vitamin D out in the sunshine. All kinds of good stuff, right? Got your shill?
Oh, if you guys like what you see here, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. We've got a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers. So when you like and subscribe, not only are you helping us out directly, you're also helping us out indirectly by helping more people see our stuff.
Alright, today is wrestling day. We're going to look at what happens when we get stuffed on our single leg. We're going to look at a few finishes to get out of there. Alright, when the guy sprawls on top of us. So we're not even going to be shooting a lot of singles today. We're going to start down in that sprawl position. We're going to show the wrestler sit out. We're going to show a short dump. And we're going to show like a helicopter dump. Okay, so we're going to go over 3 solid techniques. These techniques are really good. We showed a bunch of it before, but we're going to really break it down today and make sure that we got it, okay? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, we're back. First thing we're going to look at is the technique itself without anybody on top. So if you can just scoot out of the frame for a second. You're going to start in a good position like I'm in on a shot, okay? For now I'm just going to be up on my hands. Later on Forrest on top, I'm going to show it like that. So when we go, I'm going to bring my leg up so I have somewhere else for my other leg to go, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit out. So to start everything out, we'll show the sit out. I'm going to bring my leg up and just sit, okay? That's a sit out. It's part of the technique, so we're going to do it a couple times. I'm going to come back. I'm going to bring my leg up, and now my other leg is going to slide underneath, and I'm going to sit to my hip. All right? I'm not like flat on my butt. I'm actually on my hip, so I have just my hip on the ground, so I'm ready to continue to move. One last time. I'm going to be here, open up my leg, and sit. Alright, as I sit, I'm going to swing my elbow back towards my opponent's head or my training partner's head, so I clear the arm. You're going to see that in a minute. And then the next thing we're going to do is going to be a high leg over. So I'm going to leave the same foot that I sat out with on the mat. And now I'm just going to high leg over. So I'm going to take this leg and I'm going to bring it over my other leg. That's why it's called a high leg over. Okay? So the two positions that we're going to do, sit out, boom, high leg over. So take a minute and just practice that. Sit out to high leg over. Sit out. Oop. Sit out to high leg over. Now we're going to do it with a partner. So a lot of times I get in on a single and my opponent sprawls out on me. We showed the sprawl before, but if you don't know, just sprawl on top of me. Forrest is going to be hanging out here, sprawl out on top of me. His chest is on my back. It's uncomfortable because all his weight's on me. His feet should be kind of wide apart and his shoelaces should be down touching the ground. So right now, it's hard for me to do anything. A lot of times when I get down here, I'm actually going to have a single. But for now, we're going to say he sprawled so good, I couldn't get to his leg. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my leg up and I'm going to sit out. As I sit out, I'm going to throw my elbow towards his head. This is going to clear this arm right off of me when I go, if I go hard. Right? I cleared Forrest off of me. My head and my back is on Forrest. This hand goes right in between his legs, so I have a nice good base right here. And I'm going to high leg over to behind him. Ah. Good. Forrest is going to be on top with good pressure. I'm going to sit out hard. I'm going to flare my elbow out as I go. Ah. Boom. I'm right here. I have my pressure on Forrest. This arm is going inside his leg to help me get around. I'm going to reach over to his hip as I high leg over, and I want to go to his back. Boom. So now I'm on Forrest's back and I can start attacking. A lot of times what I see when we do this as a kids class is they go towards the head after the sit out. So we want to make sure we're always going to the back to score. We don't want to get out front. If we get out front, a lot of times it's going to lead to a scramble situation. A lot of times we're not going to win that situation because we're already down on our knees. Our opponent should be up on their feet, alright? So their hips are going to be higher. We're going to be in a compromised position. One more time. Actually, I'll show what happens if you go to the head. I'm going to be here. I'm going to sit out. Sprawl on top. I'm going to sit out. And if I go to the head, this is what happens. A lot of times we end up right back where we started from, or we end up in a shot situation where Forrest is in on my legs. Alright? All that is bad for me. If I'm doing the sit-up, I want to make sure I score. Make sense?
Yep.
Let's see you do it once. Be on top. I'm going to cover Forrest, chest on his back. When I sprawl, I want my toes and my shoelaces in the mat, like I'm sprawling down hard. Go ahead, Forrest.
Oh my God.
My fat butt's on Forrest. He's going to sit out. And he stepped right over to my back, which is okay. Now he's on my back, and I got a package on my back. Not that big of a deal, but pretty good, okay? Sometimes our opponent's going to get an underhook on us, alright? And then we're going to have to change what we're doing. Can you put the underhook on this side so it's towards the camera?
Yeah.
So same position, being on a shot, and Forrest gets the underhook. Alright? A lot of times when Forrest gets an underhook, I'm just going to clamp it. When I clamp it, I'm going to sit out to my hip and I'm going to search for his hips. So I'm just going to sit out the other direction and I'm going to control the arm. As I sit out the other direction and control the arm, a lot of times Forrest just falls over. And I'm going to come up on top. Okay? This is called a short dump. It only works if you catch them as they put the underhook on and they're a little bit off balance. If Forrest is prepared for it, gets the underhook or an overhook, and I go, and I don't have, let me control the grip. Once I get this grip, he's not going to get the grip out, right? No matter how hard he tries, I can hang on to this pretty tight. Pull this arm out. The grip is not the problem, because I'm in on his elbow. As I grab, just like all the time in wrestling, can you pull your sleeve up so I can see your elbow? Well, you can see my elbow, right? So if Forrest goes to grab me, it's like a rope. You ever pull a rope with a knot on the end? Like your hand gets stuck at the end of the rope, right? That's what the elbow is. It's like a knot. So once you get that knot, it's hard to pull your arm past that knot. You feel that?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get that elbow out of there. So once I control Forrest's elbow with the underhook, he's not, he gets the underhook. Once I control Forrest's elbow, he's not getting out, right? You see his weight gets pulled down because it's so hard. I'm going to bring my head up into his armpit, which is the other pressure that's hard to see on the camera. So if we turn 90 degrees, or 180 degrees, my math is not so good. My head is popping out of this hole right here in his armpit, okay? So as my head pops out and I sit, it starts to bring Forrest over. And now I just come up on top. We're going to do it one more time. Forrest, I want you to make your body rigid so you don't flop over. Okay?
I'll try.
If my opponent doesn't flop over, which not everyone is going to do, gets that underhook off the shot, I'm going to sit out hard, boom. And now, a lot of times, I can come up here and bring my hand out. Sometimes we end up in that dogfight position. So dogfight position is just going to be right here, where I'm in on a single and Forrest actually has a whizzer on me. So whizzer. So this is a dogfight position. We're hip to hip. He has some kind of whizzer on my arm. He's controlling my arm right here. Okay? Whizzer just means he's over my arm. He's putting a lot of pressure on my shoulder right now. So this, when he flares his elbow out and his shoulder down, bring your shoulder down to, yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure on my arm. Okay, when this happens, I'm just going to make a knife with my hand, bring it out, and now I have his back. Okay? So when I make a knife, it's like I'm reach-handing someone. Like I want to give Forrest a karate chop and head, whoop-ah! Right? But I'm making like a reach hand. If I make a fist, sometimes that fist gets stuck right here and it doesn't come out. Forrest, stop facing me. So when we do it, if he's facing me and we both have a lot of pressure, it's going to be quick. I'm going to be on his back. It's not going to be slow. But I'm going to bring that arm out, around, down, and swing it through like I'm throwing a softball pitch. Wah! Like, so the arm is going to come through, like the sound effects. He's got the whizzer hard. I'm going to bring the arm through, come back to behind him. So we can put the whole sequence together. Made on a shot, boom, Forrest sprawls, gets the underhook, shuts me down. Bite down hard, get my head underneath. Short sit. Maybe Forrest even comes up here. Come back up. Up to your knees. Dog fight. You're going to have the whizzer. Yeah. Whizzer right here. Open my hand. Swing through. Take the back. I'm not sure everyone saw that. So I'm in on the shot. Forrest gets that underhook. I bite down, get my head to the outside. Quick sit. This time I didn't beat Forrest. He's going to come up. He's got the whizzer. Whizzer's in good. I'm going to make my knife hand, drag my fingertips on the ground, bring it out, take the back. Okay? So that's number 2. Just a quick, short dump. I wrestled with a guy in school, Chris Nadeau. He was probably the best short dump guy I've ever seen. He had great firearms. He had such good control of your elbow. He could score off any position. I actually learned that from him. There's a whole series off of this. This is just a cheap dump. He scored a lot. He gets out to the outside of the single and he finishes so good. He was like 27 years old when I wrestled. I was 19. He felt like an old man. But man, he was the bomb. He taught me a lot. I love that guy. He used to drive all funny too. He never used his fingers to hit any of the stuff. He always had he always practiced like this, so he got good at cupping his hands. And he liked to play the ponies, but I heard he gave up gambling, so that's awesome. Alright, next thing we're going to do, and the last one, we're going to do a little quick helicopter dump. So this one, I'm in on Forrest's leg. I have a good shot. My trail leg's going to be up like I just shot in here. Boom. Forrest is going to sprawl. Sometimes these guys get real heavy, and like Forrest is doing right now, when he goes to put his weight up, he drops his hand on the mat. This move is pretty quick, so I have to be waiting for this to happen. I'm actually stealing this for Joey McKenna. He's an awesome wrestler, really good at this dump series as well. So my hands as post on the mat is going to come up to his elbow, and I'm going to bring it in nice and tight. See how that disrupts Forrest's balance? Now I'm just going to switch my knees, drive Forrest to the mat, stay in this tripod for 1 second.
We're definitely not in frame.
Alright. Alright, we need a little bit wider shot for this one, because this one is going to cover a little bit more ground. This is a more dynamic move than the last ones we did. The other ones are kind of, we can hesitate there for a second in place and do the sit out, hesitate for there a second and do the short dump. This one's more of a helicopter to come out. I'm actually stealing this for Joey McKenna. He's got a really good dump series as well. But I'm going to show this one. I like this one a lot. I use this one. Actually, I never even started using this one until I started doing jiu-jitsu because I like the way that it comes out. But I'm going to show it right now. So I'm going to be in on a shot. This time Forrest is going to plant his hands. A lot of times when guys really want to throw this whizzer down and they really want to hunker, but to get this leg back, they post the far hand on the mat. Alright? This is not an uncommon position. A lot of times they're going to do this, they're going to be digging for the whizzer. So the whizzer goes over the top. So this is a really good time to start to do this. So I'm going to come up. I'm going to grab this elbow. As soon as I grab this elbow and start bringing it in, it's going to destroy Forrest's balance. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch my knees, turn the corner, and come out on top. As I come out on top, I'm going to make sure I control this arm. The hand that's on the leg is going to come to the mat. I'm going to sit out and through, and I'm going to finish in side Kesagatami. I got to finish rib to rib. I'm going to knock the stuffing right out of Forrest. You feel that? See how red Forrest's face is getting? Let's turn toward the camera. This is where we finish this at. Look how red he's getting. There's almost a submission in itself. We're almost the same weight now too, by the way.
You're not that close.
I just know how to use my weight better. So there's a lot going on with this technique, okay? First of all, on the shot, I need to get a good sprawl, okay? So if the guy doesn't sprawl well, this technique's not going to work. Also, a lot of times, guys are digging for the whizzer with the crossface right here. So usually when I'm on a single, Forrest's going to be whizzering with this hand and crossfacing with this hand. Yes. Alright? But when I put a lot of pressure on, a lot of times he needs to put his hand on the mat or he's going to fall over. So this is the time I suck up this arm. Alright? Once I suck up the arm, I'm just going to switch my knees, turn the corner, put Forrest on the mat. Alright? Getting Forrest on the mat is usually the easy part. A lot of times right now he's going to be starting to try and turn in and do all kinds of stuff. Need to make sure that I have this underhook. Is this in the frame? Yeah. I need to make sure I have this underhook. Otherwise he's going to get on top and be able to just come up to whizzer. So I need this underhook and this right here. Alright? The underhook is keeping him from turning away. Try and turn away. Right? What's stopping you?
Your arm.
Right. Try and come up to your knees. What's stopping you?
This arm.
This arm, right? So I need to make sure I stay on the elbow with this arm. And I have the underhook with this one. Alright, when I come on top, I can't let go of the arm. If I let go of this arm, he's just going to come up to his knees. Keep that, no, keep the whizzer. He's just going to come up to his knees.
Not athletic enough to do this.
Put your hand on the mat. I'm not holding it. Yes. Come up to your knees. Come back. If I'm not holding this arm, Forrest is going to come right up. Put the hand on the mat, come up. Yeah. And now we're fighting. Okay? So I don't want to go through this whole thing and not maintain my control. Slide your body towards, so you're laying here. So as I come up, I want to make sure I maintain the control on this arm. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hips up and slide my legs through. Turn 90 degrees so your head's facing the camera.
90?
Yeah, so your head's facing the camera. Oh. Your head is facing the camera. Right? Slide back about 2 pounds. 1, 2, yeah, perfect. So I'm going to be, I come up right here in my tripod. This hand immediately starts to come underneath here. Pop my head, control his arm. I'm going to make space so this leg is up. I'm going to sit underneath, control the position. Alright, this foot can drive in, put a lot of weight on Forrest. Alright? Pretty easy transition. So, I'm in on the shot. Boom. I get him to sprawl a little bit, put his hand on the mat. Control. Switch my knees. Take Forrest over. Now, control this underhook so I can't turn in or away. Bring his arm up. Slide through. Finish the takedown. Aw, I love you too, dude.
Center.
Thanks for helping out today, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Alright, that's all I got for today. 3 awesome ways to get out of someone on top of you. How do they feel?
Not fun.
Not fun? Not fun to be the guy on top, right?
No.
So, I want to make sure that we're able to get out when we shoot. I don't want us to be scared of shooting. So if we have escape paths to get out no matter what's going on, it should be a lot easier to shoot, so we're not scared to be stuck underneath somebody. Alright? I really believe in working offense before defense, so we're going to spend some more time working on shots, and then we're going to worry about stopping a shot, okay? I know we haven't really addressed stopping shots yet, but that's because I want us to be aggressive, I want us to shoot, and I want us to finish takedowns. Lincoln, we got to start shooting, okay? Let's make sure we're shooting. Sound good, Lincoln? I appreciate it, man. I don't want you to get bloody noses, but I still want you to shoot. I hate cleaning Lincoln's blood off my mats. Bleeds all over, but he's a good kid. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Yeah. And if you guys are still here, I'm assuming you either hate us and want to see every video so you can hate on us and pick out every bad detail, or you love us and you love what we're doing here. Either way, hit the notification bell so every time we upload, you'll see it right away.
Sounds great. Alright guys, see you tomorrow for the Father Son Podcast. Who's